Hi, everybody. You're watching White Mountains TV. I'm Chris Prue in the North Conway studios, and we're about to talk about the Memorial Hospital annual golf tournament. This has been a big fundraiser for the hospital over the years, and of course, it's going to be a little bit different this year. And here to talk about what it's meant and what it's going to be this year are Corinne Ray. She is a trustee with the hospital and on the golf committee, and also James Love, medical staff coordinator from Memorial Hospital, and on the committee as well. So thank you guys. Welcome and appreciate you joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
We'll start with you, Corinne. Now tell us a little bit about the background of this tournament and what it means to Memorial Hospital in North Conway.
Yes, the tournament, it's in its 40th year, one of the longest running tournaments, and always in the tradition, the proceeds go to the community. They're kept here. It's our neighbors, it's your friends. You know somebody most likely who's been helped by the tournament. For example, previous years it was for the Let's Go program partnership with the schools to keep kids healthy, active, moving. Last year, it went to the ED department to basically change it a bit, the mental health protocol in the emergency department. That's really the first place people go when they're in crisis, and it needed to reflect what was happening. More patients. So that was last year, and James can talk about this year.
Yeah, I think just touching on your point, the hospital has always been the important center point of this community's health. I think some people think of medicine and they think of the emergency department as the place you go where you get cut or your primary care. But it's so much more than that, and the amount of outreach that the hospital does really to keep this community healthy in so many ways. James, let's talk a little bit about the evolution of this tournament and how it's going to play out this year.
Yeah, sure. So, for this year, with golf being deemed a safe activity by New Hampshire's governor, like Corinne said, this is our 40th annual, and we're excited to have it next Thursday on the 16th at North Conway Country Club. And for this year, the proceeds will support the Memorial Hospital's new medical assistant program. For years, hospitals across the country, they've had a need for skilled medical assistants, and Memorial has certainly fallen into that category. So we're proud for this year to be able to benefit a new collaboration between our Human Resources Department and the White Mountain Community College. They've created this partnership with the goal to sort of segue those students into the clinical setting, give them, some practical experience with their education. And becoming a medical assistant is a great way to begin a career in the medical field. So for those who might be financially prohibited to sort of take those initial steps, we're sort of proud to give them that opportunity.
All right. I know this tournament has raised so much money over the years, and it's gone from everything to pieces of equipment. And now, obviously, I think what a great idea nurturing this next generation of healthcare workers to keep this community healthy. And we all know over the last few months how important it is to have a healthy hospital to help keep us healthy. So what about the tournament itself? How can people get involved? What's the play going to be like? Any differences in play this year? And are there spots still open?
Yeah, so obviously for this year, we've made a few adjustments. We've got to ensure everybody's safety, from the players to the sponsors and volunteers. We'll be working diligently with North Conway Country Club to sort of follow all the state mandates for the COVID-19 precautions, things from disinfecting the carts, providing sanitizing products, staggered tee times instead of the standard shotgun start, pre-ordered meals and outdoor seating, and that sort of thing.
Yep.
But there's certainly some time to sign up.
So if you want to sign up, and if you haven't done it before, and we really do thank everybody who participates year after year, and the sponsors as well. James will touch on some of those. But, if you haven't done it and you've thought about it, it's easy to do. Go to the website, www.memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. That's a mouthful. Or call Megan Penny at 603-356-5461, extension 2264. And it's the tournament was founded in 1980 by U.S. Congressman Bill Zeliff and Jackson businessman Lee Harmon. So that's where it all started.
Absolutely. It's a long history, and I think a lot of people, you can kind of scratch a couple of itches by playing in this golf tournament. You're going to get outside, enjoy the beautiful North Conway Country Club, which is one of the premier golf courses in the White Mountains, if not the whole state. It's such a joy to play. And you're also going to be supporting a great cause here. So get out.
It's a fun time.
memorialhospitalnh.org/golf is the URL, and 356-5461 extension 2264, I believe. Does that bring you to Megan Penny?
Yes.
It brings you to wherever you need to go to get into the tournament. So the big question is, will you guys be playing in the tournament, or are you too busy?
Go, James.
I'll be playing. Yeah, this will be my third year playing, and it's our second year at North Conway. And it's always a great time. We seem to always luck out with beautiful weather. It's a great way to get out and enjoy the Mount Washington Valley. And as we all know, the summer seems to fly by. So it's a good way to get out. And of course, this year, to regain that little sense of normal life, in a safe and socially distanced manner. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
Some of the other changes, just in this year's format. So when you register at the registration table, you pick your dinner choice off the menu. And also bonus, you get a lobster roll this year. The presentations won't be done in person. They'll be done virtually via social media and emailed to you the next day. There'll be raffles, tea gifts. The gifts will be mailed to the player. So little changes like that, but it's a great time.
And that makes it a nice, efficient event anyway. I think after you've played your golf, you've supported a good cause, and then you've had your lobster roll, what more could you really ask for in a day right there anyway? So, well, thank you guys so much. Is there anything that we haven't talked about that we missed?
I would like to say just to talk about the co-chairs who have done this for years, really invested their time, their wisdom, their experience, and that's Bayard Kennett and Mary Vigent. They just do a great job. There's a lot that goes into this event, and there's always adaptations you have to make, but they really rock it.
Yes. Two great people doing great work for a great cause. Those are fantastic people. And it takes fantastic people to put on an event like this.
Yeah. And speaking of, Chris, I definitely want to thank Coleman Companies for putting on our tournament as a presenting sponsor again this year, as they've done in years past. So, of course, a big thank you to those folks. We're going to welcome back Gordon T. Burke and Sons, general contractors, Maine Health, medical staff at Memorial Hospital. Andy's Ski Shop has been great. Bank of New Hampshire, and, of course, the North Conway Country Club.
All right. Fantastic. Businesses and organizations really advocating and supporting our frontline workers in a really material way. So thank you to those guys. And Corinne, did you have several ways?
Yes, there's several ways you can sponsor. And we're very grateful to the big sponsors, but all the sponsors. So if you look online, it'll give you different things you can do to be part of this.
All right. And you can probably see all that right at the same URL, memorialhospitalnh.org/golf. Anything else, guys?
Thank you for having us.
A pleasure as always. And best of luck in the golf tournament. We're praying for great weather. I'm sure it will be. And I hope you raise a lot of money.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're watching White Mountains TV.